Yeah, vaccine hesitancy. That's quite a puzzling one. Hello, Catholic Controversy here, and right now, the Joe Biden White House they're struggling with COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy. There's a lot of people out there that are just saying, I think I'm just going to sit this one out. I'm not going to get the COVID-19 vaccine, and it really has the Joe Biden presidency really confused. They're really scratching their head at this because they don't understand why people would not want to get this life saving vaccine that is going to end the plague that is COVID 19. And I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that prominent Democrat leaders said that they wouldn't trust the vaccine made under Donald Trump. And now those same Democrat leaders are pushing for people to get the vaccine that was made under Donald Trump. So yeah, I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with that. I'm sure it just has to do with the fact that these people are all anti-vax, or that they don't know that there's the COVID-19 vaccine out there. They don't know that it's free to them in pretty much every situation that I've come across. And there's so many different people and organizations out there that are willing to pay for the vaccine. And it just is quite a head scratcher for them. I mean, you see this everywhere is that there's all these campaigns to try to raise awareness, get people to get the vaccine. You see it on TV, you see it on social media, you see it on the internet, you see it on billboards. You just see it everywhere. I mean, right now Sam Adams logger is like running vaccine ad campaigns that also say and buy Sam Adams lager. So yeah, it's just not working. People just are still saying, I think I'm going to set this one out. And I'm sure it also has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that this is the first time mRNA vaccines have ever been used. And like the disclaimers say that this may not actually work in guarding against COVID 19. But, I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with that either. I'm sure that this is all just crazy misinformation and people just don't know what's going on. They don't know that the vaccine is out there and that we can actually end COVID 19. And if you get the vaccine, you're doing it for you and you're doing it for your loved ones because that's the right thing to do. You see those ads everywhere, and people are just saying, no, I don't think so. So I am going to give the Joe Biden House presidency and every single Democrat governor out there that is struggling with vaccine hesitancy, that just doesn't know how to end vaccine hesitancy. Here is a surefire way to end vaccine hesitancy. And I'm going to explain this in such a simple way that even anyone could understand it. Even someone like George W. Bush. Yeah, you guys remember all the jokes that you made about George W. Bush and his intelligence, right? Okay, so this is a very, very, very simple thing. It goes like this. This is a law. Write this into law right now. Make it so you don't have it just automatically happens. Is that once 90% of the population is vaccinated, every single COVID 19 restriction and executive emergency order goes away. Gone. Poof. Nothing. We go back to our lives circa 2019 and we can all just forget that COVID 19 ever happened. No more masks, no more lockdowns, no more you can only work if you're an essential worker, no more social distance, full capacity at restaurants and sports and movie theaters. Every single COVID 19 restriction goes away. Do that, and I guarantee that you will end vaccine hesitancy. You will have such high demand for this COVID 19 vaccine that you will run out. You will have lines out the doors. You will have to turn people away, and you will not have to worry at all about vaccine hesitancy. You have to do it 90% because you're still going to have those crazy anti vaxxers out there that just say, I'm still going to sit this one out. But let me tell you why this is going to work. And this is genius, okay? Because I've talked to a lot of people that are vaccine hesitant, and this is what they say. They say that they don't understand why they would get the vaccine if it's not going to change their life. If they still have to wear masks, if they still have to socially distance, if they still have to like go to restaurants at like 40% capacity, 25% capacity, and make a reservation in order to go to the local diner down the street, if you can end that, then all of this goes away. Because here's something: the people that are vaccine hesitant, they don't think that COVID-19 is the plague that you think it is. They don't think that it's a death sentence. They have this crazy idea that there is a 99% survival rate, and that probability of survival only goes better and better and better the younger that you get. And a lot of the people that are vaccine hesitant, they're not grandma in the nursing home. They're like the 20 something year olds, 30 something year olds, the people that are just like, if I that they have this crazy idea that if they get COVID-19, it's going to basically be a flu. They're going to be out for a couple of days, maybe 2 weeks, but they're going to live. They're going to survive. They're not going to suffer any severe repercussions. I have no idea where they would get an idea like this. And of course, this isn't like it's something on the CDC website, but that's kind of that's what their thinking is. And when you say that, once you get this vaccine, you still need to wear the mask, you still need to socially distance, you still need to do all these restrictions. They just kind of wonder, well, then what's the point of the vaccine? Because the point of all these social distances and masks and whatnot is to stop the spread. And the entire point of vaccines is to, stop the spread. You can't catch it, and therefore you can't spread it. So if you're vaccinated, it does the same thing as like the masks and social distance, only you don't have to do masks and social distance. So they just kind of wonder, if I get this vaccine, why would I still have to do that? Are you telling me that this vaccine does nothing? Because that's kind of what you're saying when you say that. I know that's not what you mean to say, but that's the impression that you give off, is that you're saying that this vaccine does nothing. So it just kind of has people wondering, well, then what's the point of getting the vaccine if they can't go back to enjoying their lives? Now, I know what's your life worth, but as I said, a lot of people don't think that this is a death sentence. A lot of people think that this is just basically a flu. So yeah, if you want to really end vaccine hesitancy, if that is your actual goal and it's not has something to do with trying to amass more power, if you honestly want to end vaccine hesitancy, then you need to promise your constituencies, the people, the American people, that you're going to give up this power and let them return to normal if they get this vaccine. It's a simple give and take here, because right now you're asking them to give, 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 but they're not receiving anything in return. I hope that clarifies things. I hope that now this gets to the prominent Democrat leaders. This gets to the Andrew Cuomo's, Governor Whitmer's, Ron DeSantis, and Joe Biden's, and Kamala Harris's of the nation. Yeah, Nancy, here, this is how you end vaccine hesitancy. It has nothing to do with like trying to appeal to people's what's the word, altruism. No, this you need to make an appeal to their selfish desires, because that's kind of what people are. So yeah, this has been Catholic Controversy signing off, and may God bless you.